And optically, they need to grab Taiwan because it just makes them look powerless, makes them look like they're not following through. But like economically, they don't need to, as long as they can keep doing business with Taiwan.
Correct.
But they're probably going to grab it, and they're flexing their muscles. And now the Communist Party is going more communist, which is fascinating to me because capitalism got them where they are today.
Yeah, they don't admit to that though.
Right.
It's their own hybrid version of capitalism.
Right. And so they're going to grab it, and the U.S. isn't going to do a goddamn thing about it.
That's what they're hoping for. If they do it fast enough,
right,
the U.S. won't even have a chance to take action.
But can the U.S. really do anything about it?
This is where I split very far from academics.
Okay.
Right? Academics out there will say all day long, political science academics will say all day long that the United States will take action. It must take action. It's a demonstration of their commitments to the rest of the world. It's a show of force and a show of power. It's a strategic target for their long-term projection to the Pacific. So academics will say that there's all these reasons. Operationally speaking, how would the United States feel if one warship of U.S. Navy personnel sank in the Taiwan Straits? Would we all of a sudden feel like this is our fight? If American soldiers died so that Taiwan remained independent from China, which according to our policy right now, it isn't independent.
Right.
It's already part of China.
Right.
So if China actually exerted that control and took away the one China, two systems and made it one China, one system, is that worth American soldiers dying? I don't think it is. I think operationally speaking, our generals would know that, our politicians would know that, and we would say to ourselves, economically, China is just going to become the new exporter of semiconductors, which we've already put in place this year, our independence from Eastern manufacturing and semiconductors anyways to take place in the next 10 years. Is it really worth the fight? Or can we handle 5 or 7 years where we're negotiating with China to get those semiconductors to keep our medical and military infrastructure afloat while we spin up our own capabilities here in the United States domestically?
Right, and they're probably not going to squeeze us for that because it's good business for now.
Correct.
Now maybe in 20, 30 years they will
Correct.
put the squeeze on the U.S., but probably not in the next 5
Right,
6.
especially not if it's going to prevent large-scale military ramifications.
Right. And also, what is the U.S. going to do? Just circle a bunch of aircraft carriers? I mean, they're not going to put troops on Taiwan, and so then how do you even back it up? This is not like
and with the invention,
situation, right?
The invention of hypersonic missiles, the reason hypersonic missiles are so important isn't because they can go fast. It's because hypersonic missiles can move faster than most anti-aircraft defense systems on aircraft carriers. So hypersonic missiles are essentially just aircraft carrier killers. They can be launched from the ground. They can be on target within minutes or seconds, almost undefeatable in terms of counter-air weapons, and then it only takes one to neutralize an entire aircraft carrier. We're not going to send 4 aircraft carrier fleets into Southeast Asia, into the South China Sea, to have 4 Chinese hypersonic missiles obliterate them.
Do they have functional hypersonic missiles?
They were the first country to have them.
But are they in use?
They're being flexed and demonstrated the same way that we're flexing and demonstrating ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to fire one of those on the U.S. ship would be also quite provocative, right?
Correct. But
unless Russia did it by accident.
Yeah. How much more or less provocative would it be than the U.S. deploying carrier vessels off the coast of China?
Okay.
Right.
The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.